I bet I've seen, at least 1,000,000 Christmases come and go. Yes, sir, I've been blessed with some mighty fine celebrations. Some of them have really been exciting, and some of them been a little bit strange. Well, I remember one year, some of the kids in our church actually thought they had lost Christmas. That was one exciting strange. Yeah, it was the case of the missing Christmas. You see, I was working at the church at the time, doing odd jobs, sort of a handyman, you might say. I was getting the church all ready for the annual Christmas pageant. It had always been the biggest event of the year. Oh, of course, that meant a few extra chores for me. Well, first I put together the stable that always sat in the middle of the stage. Then I fixed a wobbly leg on the manger. I filled the manger with plenty of fresh hay. There was a star to hang, spotlights, microphones to set. Finally, it was all done. So I sat back for a minute and looked at this Bethlehem I had recreated, and then it hit me. Something was missing. One very important thing.
Right, Christy, baby Jesus is gone. Show down and ask him what's the matter. Baby Jesus is gone. Baby what, baby?
The baby in the manger. Y'all gotta come quick and help find him.
You have to be more clear, man, if we don't understand.
Just calm down, tell us what happened. I was just over at the church playing my part for the Christmas pageant, and I overheard Mr. Morgan, the handyman, say that baby Jesus is gone.
Wait a minute, do you mean that Bushler figurine that always lies in the manger scene? Yes, that's it. That figurine was donated to our church many years ago. It's for antique. It's a tradition.
This sounds serious. Christmas lost? I don't think I can stand it. There are lots of people at the church right now looking for him when I left. No one had found him yet.
We can see the church library beside our strategy. Sure looks like it's set to find. It sure looks like it's set to find Christmas. We can see the church library beside our strategy.
Miss Mary, we didn't find you out here.
We didn't realize these were regular church library hours.
Actually, they aren't. I'm just following a few books and straightening up a bit. May I help you children with something? Maybe a novel, a nonfiction?
Baby Jesus is gone. She means the porcelain figurine Betty is missing.
Oh, that? Yes, I heard.
And you're not upset about it?
Not especially.
But Miss Marion, it's the baby that makes Christmas real.
Oh, goodness, I should hope not.
But isn't it a princess antique?
Hardly.
Well, doesn't it hold some additional holiday significance?
Not in the least. Why, that priceless antique, as you call it, it isn't even original. It's a copy. It was made in a factory. Would you believe it's a factory-made object? Oh, goodness, would you kids look at the time? I am going to be so late for the flower show. I tell you, if you'll just cut the lights off before you leave and close up everything, ta-ta!
I don't care what this man says. The baby is precious to me, and I say we keep searching till we find him. Okay, think. If you were baby Jesus, where would you be right now?
In Bethlehem, where else?
Don't try to be funny, Bethany. We have to be serious, or we're never going to find that plastic baby.
Porcelain, iron, fine, factory-made porcelain. Porcelain, fine, factory-made porcelain. Okay, plastic porcelain. What's the difference? I believe the difference is about $612.
Well, the fact is, it ain't get up and walk up by itself.
Why not have a doll that can crawl all by itself? It can even... Bethany, does it run on batteries? No, you don't wind it up. It runs on 24 AA batteries.
But what they are trying to say, Bethany, is that the figurine in question is an inanimate object. What is not self-propelled.
Oh! Everybody's looked everywhere in the building. Baby Jesus is nowhere to be found.
Which of course can only mean one thing.
What's that?
The baby was stolen.
I just heard. Imagine that. How does it work? I think it was an awful thing. Like a major scene. Somebody stole the baby. I think I'll go and call the cops. Somebody stole the baby.
This is the church. It's my beat. Lots of people come to worship here. Most of them are good. But when there's a crime, that's where I step in. My name is Thursday. Joe Thursday. And I carry a badge.
The story you are about to hear is true, more or less. The names have been changed, but for no apparent reason.
December 17th, 3:30 p.m., my partner Frank and I had just completed the Persian triplet case. We booked them on a 593 impersonating wise men. Call came in on a 319, City Ordinance 11, theft of a Christmas tradition. 3:40 p.m., Frank and I had compiled a list of suspects and we went out on the streets to investigate.
Pardon us, ma'am. We'd like to ask you some questions.
Can you tell us what you know about the missing Christ child?
Well, officer, I was out for my morning walk. You see, I love a brisk walk after breakfast, don't you? Kind of gets the old blood flowing.
Yes, ma'am.
Just the facts, ma'am.
Okay. You see, there I was just cruising along when all of a sudden someone came out from the bushes, zoomed past me, nearly knocked me down.
Can you identify this person?
And
He said, what did you see?
see, I didn't see anything. I worked up such a sweat walking, my firefolk was fogged up.
Yes, ma'am.
I hope you catch that varmint, Sonny.
Yep. Yep.
My partner means, do you know anything about the missing Christ child?
Yo.
Yo.
Some say it was the church handyman. Others say it was the rival coach of the softball team from down the road. What do you say? Yo.
Yo.
Young man, can you help me?
Now we're getting somewhere. Can you give me a description?
Description?
Yes, ma'am. The thief.
The thief? Oh, goodness, there's no thief. I was late for the flower show, and I locked my keys in my car. Can you help me?
Yes, ma'am.
4:15 p.m. Frank and I got back to the station to file a report. We had turned up zilch. We had a message from someone named Christy, says she knew who had stolen the Christ child, and we should report to the suspect's house at that address. So later, the results of that report.
Well, I've never been so embarrassed in my entire life.
Yeah, Christy, it was the first for me too. First time I ever seen you speechless.
No, you were sure I was the new kid next door stole the baby.
Was not.
Was too.
Was not.
Was too. Let my girls up. We all jumped two together. It was a large group of ridiculous too.
How are we supposed to know that the new kid has been in bed for 2 weeks with chicken pox?
I still say it was suspicious.
He looked kind of polka dotted to me.
The most embarrassing part is when the police showed up. Okay, so the baby wasn't stolen. Obviously, the baby was lost. My mother says nothing's ever really lost, just misplaced.
Hey, I got an idea. Let's run an ad in the newspaper.
What for?
We'll offer an award to anyone with information leading to the recovery of the baby.
Where are we going to get reward money?
We'll all chip in, everybody. Empty your pockets.
I'm afraid this is about to have a reward.
I forgot I spent some of my allowance at the arcade.
Well, Ron, you got any more bright ideas?
Where? I forgot I spent some of my allowance at the arcade. And I bought some batteries for my doll.
I have an idea.
Does it run on batteries? No, but if you wish really hard.
Okay, I wish we were back on Bethlehem.
Why?
Well, the shepherds and wise men didn't seem to have much trouble finding the baby.
Why not? How about we just pretend that we're following them?
The shepherds and the wise men had some pretty good ideas finding the baby. Angels came out of the sky.
And the star, don't forget about the star.
To replace the old one, which of course we can't possibly have for the pageant. I hear after plan to use a substitute.
Cheap-imitation.
Nothing sacred. Oh, well, I guess the show must go on.
Yeah, I guess so.
Would you listen to us? We're trying to sell like adults. I apologize. I'm impressionable.
Me too.
But don't you remember? Nothing's ever really lost. Just misplaced.
That baby has to be here somewhere. Are you scared to the search on our own? George, isn't it a priceless antique? A chair's position is missing. I think it's our duty to find it. Of course, the Christ child is a medieval child celebration.
Things got a little crazy. An antique doll was missing, and a few people, it was like the Christmas spirit was gone. The kids came to me and wanted to get into the church to look again. It seemed real important to them. Said it didn't seem like Christmas to them without Jesus. Kids, I'm not sure what you're hoping to find in that closet. I've already looked in there.
We're gonna find baby Jesus.
Yes, just not Christmas without the real baby.
Oh, now which key could that be? Of course, you know, we've had Christmas around here long before pageants and porcelain babies come along.
Oh, really?
Let's see, that one goes to the office. That one goes to the boiler room. That's my house key.
Did you find it?
Here's the key to that old truck I sold several years ago. Boy, that brings back memories.
How can I cause a house to this?
Huh? What was what like?
You know what was Christmas stop before?
Before?
Yes, before the pageants and the fancy manger scenes came along.
It was plain. Oh, it was wonderful. We didn't need a fancy porcelain baby. We didn't need a manger scene or pageant or sound system or spotlights back then.
Sounds boring.
Not really. The Savior came then as now. The decorations and all were just symbols of the real thing. Yes, sir. It's not how you celebrate that makes Christmas, anyway. It's who you celebrate. Oh, here's that key.
Savior then as now. It's not how you celebrate, it's who you celebrate. How can this closet hold so much stuff?
Do you think baby Jesus could have gotten buried under all this?
That's a definite possibility. Here's a box marked Christmas decorations. Open it and see what's inside.
Jesus put in a box like any ordinary common decoration, and look, his sweater and clothes are all wrinkled. It's simply outrageous.
Baby Jesus, I promise I won't put you back in that old box again. But that's not the real Jesus.
Of course it is.
I'll know him anywhere. Mr. Morgan was right. This is just a decoration, a symbol. And we've been searching for a symbol and not celebrating the real Christ when we had thought we had lost an antique decoration. We thought we lost Christmas itself.
That's undeniable.
But Jesus can't be lost or misplaced or packed away in a box somewhere, not even in our hearts. That's where the real celebration happens anyway.
It was an exciting Christmas that year. We all learned a valuable lesson. In the middle of our celebrating and our traditions, we can forget the real reason for it all, Jesus. The pageant was really special that year. The kids had a certain glow about them, like they were actually reliving that night in Bethlehem. Their excitement, their spirit, sort of rubbed off on the rest of us. You know, we've kept some of our traditions, some we've given away to others. But because of what we learned that year, the person of Jesus Christ has remained in the center of our celebrations. And we are careful not to let any man make tradition replace him.